All right, we're back. Today will be a little bit better. Um, Yesterday was that bad. It's just gonna adjust the chat on the side of the window here. Notice the font was kind of small, hard to read. There we go. Okay. So I'm working on using ChatGPT to create some images. So I'm still working on this, but I'm creating some images to put over the top here. Of course, I would like to get better buttons. I have a whole UI here, but for just now, this is what we're doing. So yeah, I'm gonna have like a health here, damage, and speed. Let me bring up what I got going on. Thought I had it open. So here's what I got so far. The damage icon, I might change the color to blue, keep it all the same. The damage, red, makes sense. We got that one. We got the health icon. I think came out really cool. And then we got the speed icon. I kind of want, need to make it similar to that. I really like the health one. Really like that. Let me see what the prompt was. Yeah, I worked on it last night. There we go. On the prompt. All right, I'm gonna do the. Is the running shoe. Because I want all those capture the. Yeah, I was working on it last night on my phone, and I had an idea for it. So yeah, ChatGPT. If you get real like deep down into it, you can get some good results sometimes. Sometimes not so much. Just depends. You kind of have to iterate. When you see something, you kind of have to point that out, or it's good to use references. I find Gemini. I don't know. Gemini is starting to win me over a little more, um, a little bit, but these probably don't even work. So look like they're tilted. I don't know why. Okay, so all right, yeah, there it goes. Oh, this one's a lot better. Oh yeah, this is way better. I'm gonna have to do that for damage as well. So what we'll do is copy that prompt. Put it to here in a second. Create a damage icon, and then I need to get what we had for that prompt. I used a shield instead of what I had. We have this icon. Sword, we want a shield. Stylized shield. For damage meter. Damage. Okay. Okay, we got that. Okay, there we go. All right, we got that prompt. Now, I might want it red. We'll try this blue and see how it comes out. Got that. First off, let's test and see if this freaking even works. Pulling up the things. iPad. All right, it's working on that image for the damage icon. Like I said, this gives me like in the ballpark of like, hey, this is what I'm going for. That's what's so good about using AI and ChatGPT is like you can get stuff now that looks decent, but then you can tell an artist or somebody, hey, this is kind of the uh, the vibe I'm going for, so they have something to work from. Yep, perfect. You did it. That number. Okay, perfect. Let me up. Okay, so this was the first one I had for damage, which I like, and it makes sense to be red because it's damage. And then we got that. So this one's a little bit better. I actually like I do like the lines for that one, but this one's a lot cleaner. I don't know. But I like the shield a little bit better on this blue one. But I do like how, whoops. I do like how the, as the inner line. This is fine. All right, then we got the health icon. It's completely different. I like that though. Man, I need to, I wonder if we can, I guess it doesn't really matter. I kind of want them all uniform. Like now they all have this. All right, well, let's do a health one. And that looks kind of cool. Um, I like that one though. I really like that health one. I wonder if I can that's the thing too, is sometimes you'll get like a really good prompt and then you'll use it and then it will change the prompt on you. It sucks. Realized, okay. Health cross. Okay, there we go. Let's try this now. That's the thing. It's like you'll get one good thing. Like that health one is perfect. I loved it. And then it like always iterates and changes stuff. So all right, let's play this. See if I don't see. Working on that. I'm almost wanting to move to Gemini. But like I said, I have the history with this project, so it knows like kind of where we're at when I ask it questions. Oh man, all my UI is all screwy now because I changed it. Damn it. And I got some other sound effects. I found some. I've had them for like a little while, but I just haven't implemented them in yet. I've been working on this canvas feature. It's driving me nuts. I just want to get it finished, or at least working for the store because we need it. We need to have the boosts. I mean, we'll get there. We got this working somehow. I mean, it's still not working the way I want it to work, but you know, it's working. All right. I don't even know what time the time is. I can't see it. 58 seconds. Perfect. It got the health one. I don't like it as much as the original one, but it matches all the other ones. So we need to keep it, you know, we need to keep it pretty, pretty similar to health icon. But see, this is what you can do is like you can generate what you're kind of going for. Okay, you can kind of get something visual, and if you're going to get an artist, like I hope I can get an artist for this game, but I highly doubt it. I mean, we won't have a budget, so we kind of just have to roll with it. You know, but you can show them exactly what you're looking for. Yeah, 31. Oh, damn. But this works. This will work definitely. All right, we're almost there. The wave income, everything's screwed up, so I got to adjust it. Because what I'm doing is I'm putting everything in UI here. I put everything under 1. See if that fixes our issue. I don't know if it is or not, but we'll see. Not working. Man, this is really starting to drive me bananas. It really is. Like everything is set up exactly like it's supposed to be. And I don't know. Really starting to annoy me. Okay. There we go. Okay. Back there. Like it's all set up. I'll show you the health one that came out. So we had this original one, which I do like. I really do like that. Maybe what I can do is that maybe I can try to get the damage in that just like this. So that's the new one. I love this one so much more. But this actually looks a little cleaner. And it might work a little bit better. So anyway. So now we have all the icons matching that style. Speed's a little different. Whatever. They all work. Yeah, so that's a concept I was working on for my 2D platformer game. That's the character I came up with. I actually drew and put it into ChatGPT, and that's how it kind of came out. I have a pixel art version of this, but that's like the one I'm working on. I would like to recreate that, but yeah, that looks really good. That's for my 2D platformer game that I was working on that I well, like I was like, yeah, this is a little ahead of what I need. I'm like, this is a little too advanced for me. I had the prototype, like just blocks and everything, kind of the abilities that I want. But yeah, I'm just not ready for that game yet. But I was experimenting with a character. All right, so it says if it still doesn't work, starting to bug me. They cast target, they're all clicked. Huh. I have them all in here just like we're supposed to. Got our event system. Man, what? Really starting to bug me. Okay. Okay, so we gotta make sure our shop canvas is enabled. Try that in our. God, this is starting to really bother me. Clean wave shop. Shop canvas dot enable. It's spawner. We got right here spawn. Okay, shop. Shop. This all works fine. Like, that's the thing. It works fine. See how we have this wave canvas group? We probably need something similar to that. But that's the thing. It's like, because that's the canvas group that's doing the wave incoming. But the thing is like, the shop works, man. Like, it works like it's intended. It comes up at 10 seconds, boom, it's there. It's just like we can't click on anything. That means it's not seeing our mouse click. Gotta be something. I don't think it's code based, but it could be. I think it's more Unity based. I think it's something in our wake. Make sure shop canvas.enabled is true and not disabled by mistake. Shop canvas or shop panel or shop panel again. I don't think we have a shop cam. That's the thing. I think we're missing something. This real quick. I think we'll work on this for a little bit, and what I would like to try, if we start getting more people in here, I want to try some Gemini. Maybe we can try to build some web apps as a community. We'll pull up Gemini, and then we will look. Maybe we'll start build. So you can build within Gemini. You can build web apps, which is crazy. Basic web apps. So maybe we can come up with an idea and see what we can come up with. Thought that would be kind of cool. And plus, I want to work on. Like I said, this game, we might have to put it down for a day or two just to recharge the batteries. I've been working on this thing pretty hard, even off stream sometimes. And like I said, just the last few days, we've been, trying to get this stupid wave shop to come in handy. That's why I'm not putting any graphics in yet, because it's like we got to get it to work first, because if we have to redo it, we're just gonna keep reinventing the wheel here. Yeah, I'm not interested. Dreambow. See ya. Okay. Turns out there was nothing mystical wrong with your button wiring code. The buttons simply weren't live on the same UI canvas. We have this. It says give your shop its own screen space canvas with graphic raycaster. And we did this like 7 times, man. Okay, create a new UI canvas. Haven't already. That man is the canvas right here. It's like it's probably me misinterpreting something more than likely. I'm just not grasping something. See, but when I do that, it does pull this out here. Delete this. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Delete that. There, shop canvas. All right, we'll make it its own thing. We tried this before. So. Wave shop. Create a new canvas. Right there. That's the shop canvas. Okay. Now, okay, make sure in the canvas component, render mode, right here. Green space overlay. Boom. Add a component, graphic raycaster. Already there. Move your shop panel, blah, 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 under that canvas. It is. Make sure you have a standalone event system in your scene. We do, right there. Verify your between wave shop script is pointing out the right objects. Open your between wave shop inspector and shop panel. Panel canvas itself. No, it's not the canvas. Canvas is here. In our awake. Gotta look in our awake. There we go. Right here. Buy health. Got on click add listener. Yes. New button. On click add listener. Stop. Click. Okay. Wire the buttons. See, here's where we're wiring the buttons right here. then that button will climb. Continue always closes the shop. Yes. So in code, it looks fine. They have it a little bit different structured though. They have buy here, then try buy, yeah, cost health, stats max, yes, plus or minus. Int dog dot health per layer. Yeah. Look right. Cost damage, cost speed. Everything looks correct in the code. Oh. Save. Let's try this, see what happens. We've already done this 7 times, so it's got to be. I think what it is the way Unity handles things now doesn't handle it the way ChatGPT is. This is the problem when you don't know what you're doing and you rely on AI. AI is not the be all end all, but without it, we wouldn't even get to where we are right here, you know? But hopefully after this issue and we fix it, I'll know exactly in the future what to do. And like every problem I run into is like kind of the first time I've ever ran into that problem. We need to get some better abduction. I have some sounds. Obviously this is wave 1, so like it should be easy. So maybe we can cut off a minute. But see, what I want to do is I don't want everything to spawn at once, and I think that's the way we have it written. Like, oh, everything just spawns at once. It should stagger, like spawning, like spawn the first 10. You know, if there's gonna be 100, like spawn 10, maybe then spawn 20, then just spawn 10 or whatever. I think that would make a little bit more sense. I don't know. Like I said, you know, all this stuff we're gonna have to polish anyway. So it's like right now that we're just building out the systems, building the game to see if it's even fun. I have a little bit of fun just playing this, but I've never really gone, you know, more than wave 1 at this point. So I don't know, you know. And then obviously when we get people testing the game, you know, they'll give us feedback. And then see, we got this finally. Whoa. Okay, something did happen. Okay. All right. Well, that's good. I saw that. We hovered over it and something happened, but we're getting errors. Hey, we're getting there. That's something better than what we had. So let's check out the console. What is this? Copy this. This is, hey, we're making progress. Okay, we got that. I copied the whole. All right, well, let's see what it says about that. I mean, this is something. Oof. Okay, we're getting close. We're getting close. I think we're figuring out the issues here. Like I said, that was the first time I've ever seen what we just saw. So we're getting there. Not saying we're fixed, but it's progress. Null reference exception. Reference not set to an instance of. Okay. We gotta fix this terrain collider. I don't know what the hell that's. All right, let's go into the script here. All right, thought for seconds. 4 seconds to think about that error we just did. Hey, Bit, how's it going? Welcome back, sir. We're making progress, Bit. We're making progress on this damn this thing, dude. I've been working on forever. So like this time we actually got like in the game, and I saw it hover. I clicked the button and we got an error. Oh, your China order arrived? Cool. But we're making progress, dude. We're getting there, hopefully. And I was showing. So I made some icons yesterday in ChatGPT. I'll show you real quick. You know, these are just, you know, these aren't like finals, but these are like kind of what I'm going for. So we got for the wave shop that comes up. So something like this. You know, this is just, I had this one before. I'm just experiment to see what I like. But yeah, that's damage. That was the first health I got. I really like that, so I might try to see if I can replicate that for the other ones. But we're gonna go with that for right now. And then we have speed. So so above those buttons that we're working on, this is what's gonna be there. Like I said, eventually I would like to have a UI, and then have these as icons. So that's what I worked on last night on ChatGPT, and I've been kind of working on it and trying to get it lock them in a little bit better. But that's where we're at. But the remember that 2D game I was telling you about that I was working on? So this is the character I was experimenting with. This is older, kind of what I'm going for. So it's a 2D platformer. Yeah, I think I told you about it, but that's the main character. Sort of. It's kind of a one of the kind of mock-up illustrations. I have a pixel art character that I made of him, similar to that. It's a little bit different, but I kind of like that. And if I can learn how to do some stuff, probably go with that one. Anyway, we're making progress, man. Like you said, progress is progress. We haven't thrown anything out a window yet. So it looks like our wake mess. Somewhere in here, it's screwing something up. Okay, the stack trace line numbers all point to this bit in your shop's awake. By speed. Okay. On click. Yep, it's this part right here. This is throwing us an error. Specifically the inner lambda. This one. That's a lambda there. Stats.move speed, okay. Throwing an NRE because stats, your player stats reference is null. Why it's null? In awake you have, right here, prog. Find first object by player progression. Right. Stats. You don't actually have a player stats component anywhere in the scene, or if it's disabled or on a prefab that isn't in the scene at startup, that call will return null. Any attempt to use that stats later will blow up. Okay. I like how it says so any attempt to use stats later will blow up. Great wording there. Okay, how to fix. So the whole time it wasn't the canvas stuff we were doing in Unity, the UI that I redid like 6-7 times. We had it perfect. It's been the script the whole time. But until you get errors, you can't really troubleshoot this stuff until you get errors. Okay, make sure you have a player stats component in your. Okay, player stats. We have one? No, we don't. Drag and drop. Change your shop script to expose player stats and player progression as serialized field. Finding them automatically and wiring. Okay. All right, so we're altering something here in our shop script here. Well, hopefully you didn't stay up too late, but yesterday after us playing. Yeah, I just need to get in there and play. I didn't have time to play last night. Like I said, it was busy, man. Like, my youngest daughter had a soccer game. So it's just, but it was cool. Like what we played. Definitely need to figure out how to play that game, Trailmakers. But it was fun. I can see potential. What I thought, what we could do maybe later here, we could start building. Don't worry about it. But I slept at 4 a.m. So okay. Oh man, jeez. I was thinking maybe if we get some more people in here today, I don't know if we will or not. We could start working on Gemini and maybe start building a web app as a stream and see what we come up with. I think that would be kind of fun. It's something I would like to try to do because Gemini, man, Gemini is really cool. It's really come a long way. You could build like little simple web-based apps, like little games or whatever. Maybe we can come up with something for the stream. Work on something. All right, so we got to go to our. Not your fault though, and yeah, sounds great. I have some ideas and yeah, cool. Yeah, if we can get some people in here today. I mean, I don't know what was going on the other day, man. Was that Tuesday? No, that was Monday. Monday was kicking. But, it's going to happen. Some days are better than others. But yeah, maybe we can try doing that if we get some other people in here. All right, so we got to go into here. I think I see right here. It's these two. These serialized fields. Private. I thought we had this one time. I swear. I swear this was what we had. Maybe not. Way to wake. Like we're changing the. I don't want to like get rid of this stuff, but we bring this down. Okay. Okay, so now we got to go. Then in the editor, select your shop game object and drag your player game object. Okay. We're going to add 2 new fields, I guess. Be able to drop these in. Hold on, I got to look at here. Loading. It always does this when you change scripts and stuff, you have to load up. We have player progression. We don't have player stats on our play. Ah, I bet you that's what it is. Bet you making this all. Yep. Yeah, but we're supposed to have 2 new. Hold on here. Player progress. Okay, I'm not seeing where it's telling us to do this. Ah, there it is. I think the dog has to go. Okay, dog has to go out. I'll be right back, Bit. Yeah, I guess. Come on, bud. Oh, we forgot to put music on. There we go. Okay. Okay, we're back. Dog had to go out. Got
It's
that.
11 o'clock.
Okay, so we have to add. We add this? Okay. Oh, so we do these for these two, both these. We gotta make sure we have our stats on there. Stats, progression. Yes. Hopefully this works. Okay, add a safety check. Really want to keep the automatic find first approach. At least don't register listeners if you didn't find any. Okay, so let's go back into the... Back in here. Well, we're getting somewhere. Hopefully this is gonna fix it. I've only been saying that now for 2 days. only thing is with my monitor here, I get this big glare from my window over here. And it's hard to see. Not to go through here. But yeah, I'm excited to really like build like a web app, man. Something we can build within Gemini. I was watching a streamer last night. He's been working through some stuff and kind of gave me the idea, so that's thought we'd give it a shot. All right, let's see. It's like a glare. Using my our wake. Okay. So now it's changing it. Now it's changed it from what we had up here at the top. Maybe add these. Okay. So let's just add these in. All right, let's just try what we got here and see what this does. Since we added those two things. Okay, let's press play. Please work. Please work. Please work. Got myself some new toys, so I'm not gonna talk. Okay, no problem, Brett. Bit, it's cool, man. You just hanging out and having me in the backgrounds is enough. I'm trying to focus here, as you know, but I get distracted pretty easily. So let me just knock this thing out, man. Feel free to talk if you want. It's fine. Cause then I gotta fix this stupid thing. We gotta figure out what we're gonna do here. I mean, I like it, but I don't like it. I'd rather having this big thing here, just have it like kind of like the health bar. Just go up with the color. That's it. What did you get? What new toys did you get? See, like having music in the background, like changes everything. Like, we need to come up with a cool music, but hearing this music and playing it, like it makes the game. Let's see. Well, a bunch more stock from my workshop. Cool. And then we have to. I want to start getting those model characters I have in that pack I bought. Try to get the enemies replaced, and then we can probably start rolling into Blender soon and start making the main character. Come on, please work, please work. No. Okay, the button. Okay. Okay. Okay, so they're showing that they're clicking. Okay, great, but nothing's happening. Continued worked. Continued worked. Okay. Woo, we're getting somewhere, man. We are getting somewhere. Okay, so the buttons are there, but we didn't get awarded anything. Okay, but the continue button worked. Woohoo! We're getting there, man. We're getting there. And also an I2C to USB bridge, and right now seeing what I can do with it. Oh, cool. That's cool. I don't even know how to even like get started what you're into, man. Like, I don't even know. Oh, God, we're getting there. Okay, so. Man, we're getting there. We're so close. We're so close. For 3 days we've been spending on this, and it's like I forgot what I was even working on before this. I got my list over here. Oh yeah, game over screen. We need a beginning screen. Boss loots. Okay. Player abilities tied to progression. So we're working through that. The player progression. We're building the beginnings of it. Okay. We still got a lot to do. Anyway. Okay. Okay, so it makes us make sure you actually have currency in the first place. We did. Pretty sure we had Xeno. Okay. So it says make sure you actually have currency in the first place. We did. I know we did because we completed everything. Still. Alright, so your try-buy does if let's see what the wave shop. Try-buy. Right here, try-buy. Look at the inspector console. I don't even think we have a debug for if it's awarding. If it's actually even awarding Xeno. We'll figure this out here. Okay, so go back to the Wave shop here. If Prague. Oh. Okay, right here. Yes. How many? Okay, we gotta check something. Still think we need this here. This just opened a whole new level of capabilities. Cool. It's always cool when you get new stuff that makes you be able to do more things. That's cool. You can make your own peripherals now. Jeez, I can't say that word. Okay, so let's add a quick debug. Oops, called the win. What's crazy is like the music I'm listening to, like right now, this 8-bit stuff. I know you've heard it and stuff, but it's like this is what video games used to sound like to me. It's crazy. So like when I hear this stuff, it takes me back to a kid playing the NES. And it sounds like, oh man, this sounds similar to the game I played before. You're just like, oh, that's just that old music that they used to use. Crazy. No, I know you know. It's just, I'm just saying, it's like, it's different how I hear it compared to how you hear it. For me, it's kind of like nostalgic. Not quite, actually. Also had a good part of my... Oh, cool. Well, that's cool. Glad you did. Yeah, I had, like, this sounds like something I've heard before. They all sound the same, actually, after a while. But that one we just listened to, I love that one. That dun, dun. Very catchy. Oh crap. I did. Okay, we got that wired. Well, it's just crazy, like how video game soundtracks sound today. I mean, you know what I mean? They're like actual music. It's actual stuff. This is like all music sounded like this. We went from Nintendo to like Super and Sega Genesis. Like the music was a little bit better. Like it had a little more sound, had some more sounds and things they could do, but it's still kind of this effect. This is like more Nintendo. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, so if you see not enough, warning. Okay. All right, cool. Verify your button listeners, or listeners really are being at it. You wired them in a weight. Yeah, right here. Wire the buttons. These are the buttons. Okay, right here. All right, I'm gonna add this. Okay, yeah. Oh, that's okay. Like, you know, as a kid, I didn't have much tech. You know what I mean? Like, tech wasn't really around, and tech back when I was a kid was so expensive. Like, my parents couldn't afford stuff. You know, I had a few things, you know, a few little techie gadgets that were like, just, you know, there weren't anything cool or nothing. I had this, like, it was, I can't remember what it was called, but it wasn't a computer, but it was like a computer. It was like a little laptop thing. I mean, this was the 80s, but it could do some things, but it wasn't sophisticated at all. I had that. And then, like, it really wasn't until I got my Nintendo that I really had, like, a techie thing, you know, like a real... Yeah, I mean, growing up as a kid, like, my parents didn't have much money. You know, they did what they could. They got me a Nintendo, which was crazy. Looking back, I don't know how they did, but they did. Like, we didn't get our first computer, first family computer until 1997, I believe. And man, back then they were expensive. They were like, I think my parents paid at least $2,500. Actually, I'll show you what computer I had. Oh man, I'm blanking at the name of it all of a sudden. Oh my god, I can't remember the name of it. Like when you tell me about that was music back then, my brain starts to think about the synthesizer circuits. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, video game music was like this, but you know, real music. I mean, in the 80s, there was a lot of synths and stuff, yeah, and pop music and stuff. But yeah, for video game music, everything sounded pretty much like this. For Nintendo. Because this was the, whatever the chip, or whatever they had built into the Nintendo to play music, was this. You know, I know what you meant, yeah, I know what you meant. You know, because like, the game systems back then had built-in sound modules. So, dude, I'm blanking on the first computer I had. I'll find it here. Yeah, right there. Oh, yeah. Acer, I forgot. Acer. So yeah, we had this one right here. Man. So we had the tower version. So they had like this version where the computer was on the bottom of the monitor. I had this one here. It was the tower. So it came, so this computer, my parent, yeah, $2,500. I told you, it was emerald green. So it came with everything, dude. It came with the monitor, came with the tower, came with the keyboard, came with the mouse, came with the The microphone was built into the monitor. The speakers were built into the monitor. I mean, the CRT monitor. This was like, you know what I mean? It was like an all-in-one kind of thing. This was like an Apple iMac before the iMac. You know what I mean? But the computer wasn't built in the monitor, obviously. But I'm just saying, like, for its day, for 1996, 1997, this computer was like, it's totally different because it was green. Most computers back then were that beige white color. And this thing had character, man. I mean, like right here in this picture, this is what most computers look like. I mean, obviously they looked a little different. Right. No, I know. I'm just saying the color scheme. Like, you didn't see computers like this back then that looked like that. You know what I mean? They were all this beige white. That's what every computer looked like. And Apple, like, everybody praises Apple for like, oh yeah, like they had the translucent. It's like, dude, this was in 96 before all that. This was like very Apple-like for its day. What Apple would become. But yeah, this is what the, oh my God, wow. That's exactly what the tower looked. This is what we had. We had the tower version. I didn't have the bread box. I had this. And I remember it had this like cheese grater looking holes. And yep, I remember you can flip out this panel here. It had the CD drive. And then we had the floppy disk up here. It wasn't floppy, but you know what I mean, the hard disk. Right here. Yep, this is exactly it right there. Oh my God, this is it. Commodores? I didn't have one. Yeah, I was too young. But this was our first, this was it. This is exactly what it looked like. Oh my God, this is bringing back memories. This is exactly what our first family computer was. This exact, yep. Then you could put another, like, you could put a CD or another drive in here, which we didn't do it. But yeah, it was, you could have another slot right there if I remember correctly. Wow. Yep, designed for 95. And everything was color-coded. I mean, like I'm saying, this was like ahead of its day for back then, dude. Like, most computers, I mean, they kind of did this. It's just crazy, like, to know what Acer became. I don't remember the specs on it. What we had. Yeah, look at, that's what PCs used to look like. They're like bombs. No, I don't think we had a turbo button on it, no. That's why I didn't build PCs back then, because like it just was a nightmare. These cables, oh God, I remember those things. Ugh. I swapped out I had a Gateway computer that I got when I was in college, and I had to swap out a few things. But that's what I'm saying, like I came to computers very late. You know, I was in high school when we got this computer. So I didn't grow up with computers, per se. Man, I would love to get one of these. I would love to find one that works, the whole thing. Oh man, I would so love that. And get one like off eBay that still works and all that, because man, that was literally my first computer. Wow. Wish I remember. I think it was I know it was Intel. I think it was a Pentium 4. I want to say it was a Pentium 4. I think it was this Aspire 1. Maybe not. I don't remember. Here we go. Yeah, I think it was this right here. Anyway, so yeah, that was like my first family computer that I ever had. Man, I broke that thing so many times. I had to redo stuff. I learned all my stuff basically on that computer. Like, I had to reformat, had to do this, had to figure this out. And this was back in Windows 95. Yeah, I remember that bit. Yeah, AS Rock, I remember them. Yep. Sub-brand with Asus at launch, and they split off. Yep. Yeah, I kind of remember that. Yep. We changed this to award the player, man. Alright, let's see if this works. Or what happens. I don't know, my freaking ChatGPT like lost connection or something, and then I retried it and it like redid my instructions. That we were working on. I hate it when it does this. Try this. Yeah, Asus Rock, or yeah, yeah, I remember that. That was like what, 2000s? I remember they were a brand, and everybody would buy their stuff, and then yeah, that's what happened when they got spun off. I remember that. Yep. Yeah, because like gaming computers back then, you know, weren't that great. I mean, it wasn't like it is now with all the cool lighting and those beige cases and all that stuff. I just wasn't into like that kind of gaming back then. I was more of a console gamer because that's how I grew up. You know, I grew up with Nintendo, Sega Genesis, N64, PlayStation, the original PlayStation. So like I wasn't really in the whole. Yeah, see, it says we have 144, but maybe we don't. Oh, I see. So this is broken then. I don't think this is working right. Because Xeno per wave, we're only getting one. Interesting. We're gonna have to figure that out. Man, compared to Monday, like Monday was hopping. Today, it's like everybody must be doing stuff. Alright, let's see what happens on this time. So it says we have 201. don't see anything about that. All right, let's try to click on these. Purchase succeeded. Okay, we got a purchase. Yes, it's working. Okay, that worked. Okay, we're kind of almost there. But now I don't even know what it does. Oh, dude. We've been working on this stupid issue so long, I forgot what it even does. Oh my god. Hey, at least the system's there. We're getting there, man. We're getting there. Oh, so what it needs to do is... What I would like it to do... And here we go again. We're going to screw it up because we're putting more crap to it. I think it would make more sense is like once you purchase what you do, the shop goes away. If you don't have enough, then yes, you have to click continue. And maybe I should tell you that. Oh man, dude. We're getting there, man. We're getting there. Cool. All right. All right, so now I feel like, what the hell am I doing? I don't even know what I'm doing now at this point. Hey, Bit, are you watching? I want your feedback on something real quick. Hopefully you'll hear me here. Okay. So do you think these right here, the level and the Xeno, should be over here on the right, or do you think this is fine where they are? And do you think they should come up a little bit, or would it be okay if they were here on the side? What do you think? Or just leave it? These down here. Okay, slightly more up. Perfect. Thank you. Well, we got it working. We got it working for the most part. Obviously, there's some kinks. We got to build it up and clean it up a little bit. We got it though, so cool. All right. Well, we're already getting some health. Okay. There we go. We just need to get that. I think I can move. Oh, we can. Perfect. Okay. We got to figure out this. I want to see what else we can do. We're using that. That's that big circle thing. I don't really like. I don't really want that. Let me see what we can do here. I think we can change that. Yeah. I want a slider. I don't want... I was just like this. I would like something like this where the color fills up. Like we just fill up a progression. We don't need this thing. But I don't know if we can do that or if that's just the only way this does it. Here we go. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is it. Okay, well, we got that fixed. So, okay. Try it again. Sorry, I'm just trying to plan out this wave shop thing. Looks like an arch e-time. So since we got that kind of working, I'm going to try to add images, those images we created above. All right, so we got to do UI. Okay, we're going to add them here. Add all these. Boom. They're a little janky right now. Wonder if we can get that panel a little bit darker. Yeah, we don't want that. Like I said, this is just a prototype. We'll get all UI and stuff. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay. All right, so this will be health. working? Oh, the background music go away? Oh, what the hell? There we go. I thought I had it looping. I guess not. By health. Why can't I drag that in there? I think there's something we have to do, actually. There's something we have to do. Hold on, there's something we have to do. I just screwed this up, but... Damn it. Why can't we select it? Interesting. I see there's some of that UI I got. Also, did you know there's a way to avoid copyright strike? Yeah, I was looking that up to kind of get more about it. Like there's a way to turn off the audio, I guess, that goes from the source. Oh, they already have like pre-made ones in here. We could have probably used some of these. Do they have a speed one? No, they don't. Yeah, that's what I heard. I'll have to look into that, and then maybe I can play my music. It's just, yeah, copyright. It's one of those weird things, you know? It's really finicky when it comes to streaming. Because if you don't own the music outright, you know, you can't play it without permission. Yep, I knew we had to do something. Yeah, we had to change this. I knew there was something we had to do. Oh, no, not that. Alright, hopefully this works now. Okay, this is the health button. Oh, still doesn't work. Alpha is transparent. Where would that be? Alpha. Yeah, alpha is transparent. Just clicked. Bitmaps off. Don't see that. Okay, hold on. I have a feeling like when this game, like we get to a point, it's all gonna be janky. Whatever. I drag that in. What the hell? We got health right here. We could have just used some of these. We could have used the leg for speed. It's okay though. Move your PNG into your assets folder. You did. Source image. Yeah, right there. And this is now Windows is the one that F's with. Yeah, oh yeah. Yep, welcome to Windows. Oh, the tables have turned. Exactly. Let's check these again, just make sure. Just using Windows to... Yeah, right. No, I get it. I understand. We don't have the... We have to install the 2D sprite package. Issue here. So this will work. Installing. Ah, there we are. Hey! The difference in hertz is amazing. I have a small 75 hertz display under my 281. And... Oh yeah. Yep. It's crazy how much difference that is, isn't it? Hey, we got it in there. Slowly. Now I'm remembering how to do this. Slowly. Okay, we get that. Icon. Image. Cool. We gotta open this up. I guess I could slice this more. We'll keep it like that for now. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It's some days we get a lot of people, and some days we don't. So it's just how how it shakes out. Nothing we can do about it. They probably got sick and tired of me doing this crap, and I don't blame them. I was getting sick of it as well. All right, now we need to make these a little bit bigger. But we got there, man. We got there. I don't like doing it this way, but I don't like that. Probably the way I know. I'm thinking something like that. It works. I mean, it's not beautiful, but it works. Okay, so I had to write down this width real quick. Yeah, I don't know what's going on today. Let's just do 167 by 160. Perfect. Probably 170 would be better. Crap. I gotta adjust the height and positions here. Okay, that one's at -2. I like the damage one. 0, 103. 0, 103, 0. Okay. Perfect. Okay, now I gotta find out the buttons. Where they're at. These okay, like also here's something kind of about Windows. To get the nice features like Sandbox and Hyper-V, you need to install the pro. Oh yeah, right, yeah, that's what Windows does. So. Right, should those come down a little bit? I think that's fine. This probably should be a little bit bigger, but we're gonna roll with that for right now. Hey man, look at that. We got our wave shop. Obviously they need to be bigger. But it's something. Actually, let me try something. There we go. We'll adjust them here in a sec. Perfect. Okay, we need to do the speed. Needs to be over a tad. Like there. How's that? Then we gotta change the button colors. I don't like the white. Obviously, we could change those buttons. Didn't we do purple? And here's something I missed from the old days. The old Windows blue screen, which actually has... Yeah, right. Yep, the old blue screen of death. I remember that.
It's
Do you think purple works good? Or should we do that blue? Yeah, that's what we're gonna do, the blue. That looks good. Oh, hey, what's up, Clutch? Welcome back, sir. We got it working, man. We got it working. Took us all morning, but we got it working. Sort of. I mean, it's working. For the most part, the wave machine, or the wave shop. Yeah, it took a while. And then I did these icons. Right, they're not, like, final, but, you know, those are the icons. I did those all in ChatGPT last night. So, yeah. We're still ironing it out, but, like, that's where we got so far, so... I think those icons are pretty cool. I don't know if we're gonna go with the blue buttons, actually, now that I'm seeing it. Oh yeah, yesterday after stream, me and Bit played a little bit of Trailmakers. It was pretty cool. It's not a big learning curve, but definitely a little learning curve. It was kind of fun, but I could see the potential maybe that we, dude, that looks so cool, man. I like this. Obviously, it's, you know, generic, these buttons. It'd actually be just cool if these were the buttons. Well, let's see what we can do. Oh, we can actually give them material. I don't want to, like, ruin something here. Wait, I didn't see what that did. Oh, okay, it gives them like that. Oh, we could give it, like... We have that green. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Nah, I don't want that. So we could get creative with that. Cool, man. We got this set up. That's so cool. Yeah, but that'd be fun. We will. We will. It takes time. It takes time for these things to grow, man. Like, it takes time. Get people together. You know, get people active in the stream. Because, like, right now, it's like a one-man show. And everybody's just kind of, like, hanging out with me. Which is no problem. And I totally... It's cool. It's, okay. We can change that background too, which I don't want to do that right now. Anyway. Cool. Got that. Oh, yeah, yeah. No, definitely. But yeah, I would like to do a gaming stream. Yeah, like once a week. Nope. I'm totally in agreement with you. Yeah, because I need a break from developing the games and stuff. And that's why I was thinking about, like, maybe on another day we can have fun with AI. And I would like to try this with Gemini. Like, on the stream, we build a web app. We come up with an idea and we try to build it. I try to, you know what I mean? I try to prompt it. But you guys can give me ideas and stuff. I think that would be kind of cool if we do that too. Yeah, we could do something like that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm totally down with that. Let me make a note of that. So, so we could do Mondays, video game development. I would like to do music, but see, the thing is, once we get into, and then, you know, then we're going to get into Blender streams where I do 3D modeling. And then eventually, you know, for the game, we're going to have to compose music. So I'll definitely get into some music. I don't know how much far away we are to that, because we still have a lot to go here. I mean, we got the systems built, you know. We still got to do a lot of the finicky balancing. You guys are probably going to play test, you know, all that stuff. And we still need to get bosses and all that. But anyway, yeah, so we could do video game development maybe Tuesday. I think Friday should be video game streams. It's Friday, you know, it's a long week. Video game. Monday, how about Monday and Wednesday video game streams? Maybe Tuesday, Thursdays we can do... No, yes, Bit, I know. No, I was thinking the web apps, we can do that in one stream. Because, like, literally we can just program it and it will build it within Gemini. Like, that's what's so crazy. And the cool thing about it is, I could, whatever we build, I could share to you guys or whoever's on stream, and then you guys can go in and, like, remix it or add things to it. That's what I'm saying. Like, we could do something like that. And it would be just for fun. But I would like to incorporate some more AI stuff. I mean, I'm using ChatGPT, but like actual dedicated stuff for that would be fun, I think. And get more stream participation. Like getting thoughts from you guys. I mean, I'm willing to take suggestions with the game too. So, Friday be good for that? Okay. Well, actually here at 12:30, I have to take a phone call for like 30 minutes. I forgot, man. Damn, I forgot about that. I knew I had something. It's something I have to do. So I'll be gone for like 30 minutes and then I'll come back. But yeah, Friday we could do that. Maybe AI could be like Tuesdays. Thursday could be maybe... I mean, We still have to work on the game. Like I said, this game, you know, we're getting things knocked off the list. I'm thinking maybe Fridays gaming streaming. Obviously, we can mix. You know, we can switch days if it doesn't gonna look like it's gonna work out for everybody. We just have to see what day works. Or Thursday. You know, we can switch a day here and there. Clutch, what's up? What do you think about, like, doing a web app through Gemini, like, as a stream? I think that would be fun. You know, you guys all participate. The thing is, you know, you don't know how many people are going to participate in gaming, because, like, some people might be working and they just watch the stream for a background. So that's, and sometimes it's kind of hard. But once you start playing games, like, people will kind of come into the stream if you're playing a certain game. So, you know, stuff like that happens, you know, organically. But, you know, I got to dedicate most of the streams to finishing this game. I have to finish this. You know, I got to finish this project. That was what I set out to do. We're getting there. I mean, we're making progress. So let's see how this all works. Now that we got that in there. I mean, it's when we get into these, you know, these little messes that we make, and then we have to clean it up and troubleshoot. I mean, that's with any project. Yeah, it does. It does. I agree with that. I used to stream games. That's all I used to do, and it was I used to stream this game Star Citizen all the time. And some of the people that still come in here are from that. Trenton, he's one. He's been a follower since 2018 when I used to do Star Citizen. So yeah, we'll do some gaming stuff. There's so much stuff I would like to do. You know what I mean? There's only so much time, and like my whole idea, the whole streaming thing for me was just like, I'm just gonna turn on the camera because I'm gonna be sitting at this computer working on projects. So that was kind of my, you know, and I was like, well, we'll see what happens, you know. Gaming's fun. It's just I don't want to be gaming all the time when I could be, you know, being a little more productive on some stuff. But I do want to game. I do want to game. Yeah, we got to fix this and make sure we're getting... No, we are getting awarded that. I don't know why it's doubling. I got to find out in the code why. We'll have to adjust the XP because I don't know how many levels we're going to have and what we get once you hit a level. Kind of thing. I mean, this game doesn't look like much, but like, look at all the stuff that I've built. You know, we built the health packs. We built the progression a little bit. We built the health system. The player movement. Built the city. Built the enemy logic. I mean, that's a lot of work. Which it doesn't look like much. We still have to fix the player power-ups. I don't know if we're going to do player power-ups now that we have the wave system. Maybe we don't need them. But I think drops would be cool. We still have to do the boss drops. Or the boss waves. Oh yeah, but no, I'm totally there with you. Yeah, there needs to be variety on the stream. Hey! Hey, we got that. That's cool. Alright, now, is it gonna work? Purchase succeeded. Okay. Okay, so now you can sit here and just keep buying. Oh, man. Okay, so we're gonna have to limit it one purchase per wave. It works, though. It works. But I don't know what it buffs or anything. Now we're level 2. We didn't even get any experience. What the hell? How did we get level 2? Oh, I think I know why we buffed everything. Alright. Well, it works. Oh my god, this wave's way harder. Woo! Yeah, they're getting harder. Oh my god. Wow. sure. This wave is like way different. Wow. We got that. All right, so I need to think of okay. We need to tweak some stuff here. What the system is in. That shader, man, we gotta fix that shader. Bad. But yeah, we buffed up everything. I don't think it really did anything. I don't even know. Like, you don't even know if you got a buff or what buff you're buffed. Ah. All right. Okay. Yeah, we could brainstorm some events for trail makers. The only thing about trail makers is it's very hard for people to like get in, like, just for me yesterday finding out, like, it's a very hard game to get into, like, to play real easy. I guess that's a part of like the fun. It's just like, I don't know how many people will be into it, you know. We could try it. That's the thing. We'll just have to try. We probably need a sound. Yeah, we need sounds for UI, like the hovering. See, now we're going down a rabbit hole on these like little systems to improve. I mean, that's what we got to do, though. Cool. So it's working. I want to make a UI for this slider thing. All right. Yeah, so here in 15 minutes, I have a phone call. I was supposed to have a phone call and not actually go there in person, but we'll see, man. I hope they remembered it. I'm actually wearing a different hat. Hat's like a little loose on my head. I don't like it. So yeah, well, so I got that panel thing done. It's not where I want it to be. Maybe we can, it's got some ideas. Did Clutch disappear, or is he still here? I feel like I don't want to ignore him or anything. Maybe he just can't talk right this second. All right, here's a few ideas. Theme builds, where we have a theme. We all get buildings and make... I need to bring up the chat on my iPad. There we go. want the viewer. Okay. Theme builds, we have a theme build, augment building. Limit parts challenge. Oh, that would be cool. Yeah, limited parts challenge. That would make sense. We can put a limit on how many blocks you can use. Need to make a vehicle and have certain requirements. Maybe race would be fun. Yeah, I think race seemed to be the best. Maybe those can they? I wonder if you can do the airplane ones. You know, if we could fly the airplanes in a race, that'd be kind of cool too. Oh, destruction derbies. That's cool too. Yeah, all that sounds cool. I'm down with all that. Like I said, it's just organizing it is going to be the problem. Yeah, Frankenstein builds. Yep. No, I think it would be fun. It's just getting everybody together, getting everybody into it, because then people have to buy the game. They all have to have versions of, you know what I mean? Like it's, you got to find people that are into that game to make it kind of work. But we'll try. We'll see what we can do. So it took me 2 hours to troubleshoot that issue and get that stuff built, but we got it built. Oh, that's cool. All right. We definitely need to figure out the grass thing. I don't know how to get it looking better, but I would like to do like just like 3D grass, like like in Trailmaker's bit, like how that was. That would be kind of cool to have like little sections. Still need to work on the town here. Definitely need to do a little more things, but also Trailmakers community ain't that small actually. Just on Steam, there's about 5,000 players daily. Oh wow. No, I have a feeling it yeah, there's gonna be a big people that are tankers and stuff like that are gonna be totally into that game. I could totally see it. Like I said, it's just like the learning curve if you don't play it regularly is pretty steep. But you know, I was picking it up as we went, so it can be learned. It just takes time. That's all. But that's the fun, you know. That's I just know that some people will probably get, you know, frustrated by it. We got to make sure people that want to play is the people that want to play the game. But yeah, I'm for it. But yeah, I agree with you. What you say is like, you know, gaming will bring a lot more people in. I think I need to make these buildings a little bit bigger. Those doors are small. Yeah, that's it right there. Maybe we don't need all these. But yeah, I mean, I don't want to get into something here real quick because, like I said, I got that phone call coming up. It'll be about 20 minutes or so. I don't know if I should just end the stream or just stay on. I don't know. Idea how to get people. It's set your stream counter. Yeah. Nope. Yeah, exactly. When we play that game, that's what we'll do. Yep, so when we're in Trailmakers, we will definitely switch over. Not gonna play today, but I know what you mean. Yeah, instead of being in the software and development, we gotta switch it over. And that one needs to be 1.5 as well. Ooh, man. So we might be able to get rid of that building. Kind of weird, that little building there. I don't know if those are going to be the final ones there, but yeah, definitely. If we were in that category when we're playing it, yeah, the people that are into it will watch the stream. So yeah, I totally get that. Probably only need one here. I'm just wasting time. I can't really. Yeah, we don't need that second building. Cool. That bank, I think we need to move it. It needs to be 1. So those prefab from that bundle needs to be 1.5 to match. And again, like dogfights, plane races, demolition derbies are just... Yeah, no, like I said, just playing what we were, just me and you, was fun, but like I could see the potential of having more than just, you know, me and you all having a good time. And if we're all in Discord chat like me and you were talking, it will be a blast. You don't have to sell me on it, but I'm on board. It's just, it's the thing I've learned from the past is like organizing like a bunch of people to play is very difficult. So it's kind of like me and you would just have to play on stream, and as the players trickle in, we can tell them, hey, if you want to play with us, you know, join the server. We'll give them all the details, have them join Discord and all that stuff. So that's kind of how it works. So we kind of have to just dedicate a stream to doing it, which we will. Like I said, I just lost like 3 days working on that stupid wave thing. Like, you know, the last 3 days have been spent working on that. You can also do things like one overpowered anti-air. Yeah, no, I'm sure there's a bunch of stuff we can do. All right, let me save this. Change the little things. Like I said, I don't know if this is going to be final or not. This building, these are kind of really big for this. I'm just experimenting. Because that building looks way out of place. I don't know. We'll figure that out. Yeah, I get what you mean with organizing, but I think if we manage... Yeah, it will. It'll be a blast. It might take a couple streams to get, you know, things rocking, but it definitely will. Alright. All right, I got this call coming up. Should I just stay on stream? I don't know how long it's gonna take. It's supposed to be like only a half hour, but that's a long time to be away. So maybe I should just end the stream here today. I don't want to, but yeah, it's just like if I'm away for like 30 minutes or whatever, because then I got to get lunch. So I might just end it here early today, and then we'll make it up tomorrow. Because I don't have anything going on tomorrow. I forgot I had this call. So maybe I can stream longer tomorrow. Oh yeah, you gotta go to sleep. Okay, yeah, we'll just end it here. This will be the best. Normally I end it like an hour, 2 more hours, but I actually started streaming right at about 10, so yesterday it was 11, 10. But we got what I needed to get done today. We'll organize that bit. I'll work on the scheduling, but I think what we'll do is Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays will be video game development. Maybe Tuesdays will be AI, and Friday will be video games. We'll see. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking right now. But cool. Well, Clutch, I think you were in here. If you're still watching, I appreciate you. And Bit, thanks for watching as well. We will get Trailmakers organized, and thanks for hanging out with me as we fix this and we got it working. So, to an extent, we still have to do some, adjustments, but we got it working. So, great. All right, thanks everybody. We're gonna end it here. Like I said, there's no point of being away for 30 minutes. It does make sense. So we'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is what, Thursday? Maybe tomorrow we'll do the AI thing just to see how it works. And then if not, we'll continue working on this. But anyway, all right, bye everyone. Have a good day. See you tomorrow.